Hi friends, welcome to Sailing Liberty.
We're really glad you're back.
Hey, the cold front is blowing through and it's a sweater weather.
Yeah, we're all getting a little taste of this winter season upon us, even down here in the sunny Keys of Florida. You know, why not? We'll take a little taste, but I'm sure it'll be gone by tomorrow, hopefully.
We are heading out and trying to sell our Amper Time LiFePO4 batteries, 24 volts, so it's quite hard to sell them.
It's a beautiful set of batteries, but a lot of people go with a 12 volt system. It's the rare sailor and the great ships that all go with 24 and 12 volt, a dual voltage system.
Also, it's cloudy, no one knows where is the sun, and we are thinking to start our wind turbine project again.
Yeah, all right, wind turbine is on the menu for today. Du jour. Oh yeah, that's today on Sailing Liberty. Good morning! It's time for the Bootkey Harbor Cruisers Radio Net. And we expect these guys to bust in on the radio at any minute and let us know what's going on in our little world of Bootkey Harbor. I gotta tell you, I didn't do it at first, but now I'm loving it. It's great to connect and it's great to find out what's going on. It's a great way to start your morning. Not with our best way to start your morning, and I don't mind if I do. Perfecto. All right, let's get this party started. 9 a.m. Well, we got 10 seconds.
Good morning and welcome to the Bootkey Harbor and Marathon Cruisers Net. Today is Thursday, November 6th. My name is Tanya on the sailing vessel Rising Sun, and I'm pleased to be your net controller this morning. Can I start out by getting some clicks to see if my radio is working and people are listening?
Wow.
Alright, sounds good. Well, we meet here every day, 365 days a year at 9 a.m. on Channel 80 Alpha. The purpose of this net is to get to know each other, help each other out, and have a little fun. This is a controlled net, and what that means is that if you have something to say, please state the name of your vessel, wait to be recognized by me, then continue your traffic. This is a family net, so please keep it clean.
Ooh.
The order of business today will be as follows: weather, new arrivals, rules, departures, announcements, comments, questions, people needing help, buy, sell, trade, lost and found, trivia, and final business. For today's weather, we had our sunrise at 6:35 p.m. and sunset will be at 5:40 p.m.
Wow.
We have a current
So dark.
temperature of 76 degrees, which feels a lot colder than it sounds. We're going to have a high of 80 today, and our low will stay at 76. We're going to have a 83% humidity today, but the dew point is around 80, so I don't think we're going to feel it much. Plus, we're going to have a nice breeze. Okay, let's move on to buy, sell, trade, lost and found, or free. What do you want to get rid of, or what do you want to buy?
Tanya, it's Ted on Liberty. I got something to sell.
All right, let's go with Seahorse and then Ted on Liberty. Seahorse, go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. We still have a high output Rain Man water maker for sale, portable.
All right, some great deals there on Seahorse. Now, how about let's hear from Ted on Liberty.
Thanks, Tanya. I am selling a battery bank. It's 24 volts. It's 4 batteries. They're each 100 amp hours. We're only replacing them or selling them because we replaced them. We got a whole new set of 200 amp hour batteries, takes up basically the same footprint. So these little cuties have only been on the boat 2 years, so they got good 8 years left in them. They've been treated great by Victron charging, and somebody's gonna get lucky because I'm gonna sell them for less than half price of buying them new on Amazon right now. And I'll be on 6/8 after the net.
All right, it's a good time to think about beefing up your house batteries, so give Liberty a call and see what's up with those batteries. So that brings us to the end here. I do have a final thought for the day, brought to you by Albert Camus. He says, freedom is nothing but a chance to be better. So go out there and exercise your freedoms and be a little bit better today than you were yesterday. And that brings us to the conclusion of today's Cruisers Net. Please remember to switch your radios back to channel 68 after the net if you need to reach someone or to be reached, as that is still our hailing and communications channel. Channel 80 Alpha is for our morning net and a do not disturb channel unless in an emergency. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you all have a great day.
You know what? The cruiser's net is really cool. I enjoyed that. It was almost 45 minutes of great stuff. Getting to know the names of some of the people. The humor is great.
Great way to start the morning too, with the coffee and local friends.
Agreed. You know, enjoy your morning time with other cruisers, and they give you plenty of chances to chime in. It's great. I mean, everyone's going to get a chance. And before you know it, your coffee cup is empty. It's time to make moves and do stuff. And like she said, freedom is just a chance to do better and make yourself better. So let's do it. Let's make ourselves better. All right, we are blasting off to the swap meet, the buy-sell trade over at City Marina. It's a once-a-month deal, and you got to make sure you're there. It's the first Saturday of the month, and we're taking our Amper Time 24-volt batteries with us, and we're going to see if anyone is in need of an awesome battery bank, still practically brand new. What's good for us is good for you. Let's get it over there and see if anybody's in need.
Oh yeah. Wow, it looks like no one is here. We got new batteries, but we don't know how to get rid of the old ones.
Hey, they're great batteries. We don't have any room for them on the boat, or we would just keep them. But they're going to be great for somebody. And let's get them to somebody and get them there quick.
Wow, there is absolutely no one here. It feels like a birthday party as an unpopular kid. You invite everyone and only 3 show up.
That's a lot of chips. Happy birthday to you.
We are in the party.
Birthday boy's sleeping. I wonder whose birthday it is anyway.
What? There's no one.
We're supposed to be saving money, we're supposed to be making money, we're supposed to be bringing money back to the boat, but it looks like we might be bringing back a lightly used rivet tool. Hey, I don't mind if I do. This is a kind I've been wanting to get anyway, and it's not broken. Still works. It's a step in the right direction. We were planning all week to come to this event, and it's a little underwhelming. The attendance is a little off, I would say.
This is the first one.
Was it better earlier?
No, there was one more. Actually, there was one more.
Oh my gosh.
Did they sell the thing that they brought?
They sold a big battery to somebody.
Really? Was
1 week too late.
Oh, you got me, Mr. Captain. You were quick. Well, this thing seems pretty nice. It's like half price, just like our batteries. We might end up spending a few bucks here instead of making a few bucks. Oh well, such is life. This is the nature of the swap meet. You know, see a good deal though, you can't pass it up, especially half price. So Graham has some really good stuff in here. I think he's gonna rob me blind. He's got 19 of these mast steps. They fix to your mast and you put them in a staggered pattern, as if you're climbing a ladder, but with 1 foot at a time. Anyway, these are great, and I think it's a hell of a deal. That together with his rivet gun and the box of rivets, he's here to make some money, and I think he's going to do it. I'm taking his card because I fortunately came with no money, and I have to take this under advisement. Talk to the missus when I get home. You know how it is. She's a stickler.
Which mast do you want to put them on?
Well, if you play your cards right, you could do both masts. Well, the batteries are still available, so that's good news for you. Let us know if you want a nice battery bank.
If anyone of you guys are interested, we have 4 LiFePO4 batteries still here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. The sun is coming out and it starts to feel a little bit warmer, but brrr, it's cold in here. Parkour! Back on the Liberty, Dad is fixing the old broken block so I can cook him delicious dinner.
Yeah, you gotta keep the food coming.
I almost put my fingers in there and we decided to fix it before anything else on the boat because it is a safety issue. Look at that, that's crazy. Everything is broken, you just don't know it yet.
This little sucker is out and we got a new one in. Got to mount it up now. There's no junction boxes, so you just put a screw in each corner into the wood and back in it goes. White is going to be a lot easier to spot in the dim light of morning. The only time we connect our grounds for our AC outlets is when we're on shore power, and then it just goes right back to shore. When we're at sea or on the hook like this, we float it. Everything floats at sea.
Wow, that's pretty.
Not bad, right, sweet? My favorite thing, switching back and forth between Phillips and Flathead 15 times in a job. This is like one of those little easy jobs like you do on the land. All right, neat, tidy, and safe for Miss Helen's use. We're not using a ground fault anymore because we don't have a ground. Really isn't any good place to ground other than to our engine, which is just going to open up a whole can of worms that we're not interested in. I know it's hotly debated, and our ground is on a switch. It has a breaker, so I can always flip it on if I think it's of some use, but in my opinion, bonding and grounding on boats is not safe and not helpful. So I'm sure someone read a book about it and has a comment to put in the comment section below, and I'll see you there.
Beautiful. Since the cold front is going through, we have enough coldness to heat up our stove and again make something really special in our oven. The first step is olive oil on the pan. I'm gonna put a lot of olive oil on the flat baking pan, and I'm gonna roast some vegetables now to make a beautiful feta cheese pasta. Woo, cherry tomatoes. Add some paprika, garlic, some more tomatoes for the bulk because I want to have a lot of sauce. Look how beautiful the colors. Some oregano, a lot of chili pepper. I love spicy food, so chili pepper is a great choice. I'm gonna add some more chili pepper flakes. Salt. The main star of the dish is feta cheese. I roast it with the vegetables. That goes in the middle. More oil. Time to pop the veggies in the oven. Oven is nice and hot already. Woo! The vegetables are almost ready, so it's time to put the pasta in the water and cook it al dente. Remember, friends, not to break the pasta. Fold it in.
It's all coming together.
Wow. What says November more than a beautiful tray of vegetables? Although some people say tomato is a fruit. While I fry the pasta, feta cheese goes in. Look at that. So nice. So much flavor. I baked it to get more flavor going on. I have home-grown basil, fresh herbs. I have pepper, garlic powder. I blend it all together and taste it if it needs anything more. goes to waste when you have a nice frying pan. This is actually where all the flavor is. That goes into the pasta and they're gonna fry it with the pasta. The sauce goes in. Parmigiana. Basil on the top. Buon appetito.
It's ready to eat. Oh.
It's perfect. Love it. Perfect autumn pasta dish.
Grazie. It makes the perfect fall time, winter time, pasta in the oven time. This is the kind of season for nice, hot, baked dishes. When the temperature hits 75, you know winter is here to stay. I can't believe the color and the aroma. Oh my gosh. Wow. Where have you been all my life? What is it called?
Wow, do you like it?
I love it. What is it called?
Feta cheese baked tomato pasta. Perfect for the movie night. I'm watching Tõde ja õigus, Truth and Justice, to remind myself life is not only about boat work and to enjoy the life. They say in this movie, do the work and then the love comes, but love never came. They just worked themselves to the point they couldn't work anymore and live their life in misery.
As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier. Stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver. I said, ooh, Ramadan. Wait for the daddy-o, wait for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Counted out his money, and it made a pretty penny. Put it in my pocket, and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed, she swore she never would deceive me. But the devil take the woman, for they never can be easy.
We are back. It has been 24 hours and look at the rods. Look at the paint. All is crumbling and looks soft. And I'm gonna give a try to scrape it off.
Do I get to lick the spoon?
It's coming all off. Do you see that?
Wow. Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm super happy. That's a first nice result, getting the paint off. This is amazing. They make them weaker and weaker and they don't take the paint off anymore, which they're meant to do. They have one job. The next step, I'm getting the paint off with acetone. As impressive as this aircraft paint remover is, it still needs a second coat. We're gonna coat them, wait for 24 hours, and tomorrow...
Don't forget about polishing.
Beautiful. Back on Liberty, and before I polish this, I'm gonna use acid to get all the rust off, because polishing doesn't take the rust off. These are really nice scoops. We came to Liberty because I don't like to keep them on the dock there at dockside, because these are really nice scoops.
They might take a walk.
Yeah, they said they're like $300 a piece. Now with the inflation, probably 500 if you can get them. So I'm using the acid. Really nice thing on the boat. Really has cleaned up a lot of rusty metal.
A gel, yeah.
The acid gel, yeah. Okay, gonna use the brush brush it on everywhere and let the acid do the work. It's a long process. Every time I work it's just a little bit, but it just takes 24 hours and 24 hours until the work is done.
The gel stays in place, which is what makes it really great for this kind of project.
Are you excited that you wanted to do it since we bought the boat?
Yeah, it seems like such a quick, easy job, although it is like turns into like a 3 or 4 day thing, but it's really going to draw the eye to a nice spiffy element. Couldn't be any nicer.
I would say it is a week then, not 3 or 4 days.
All right, call it a week.
We are on the mainland and we just went to the Bahamas meeting, and that basically said that we are on the right track getting everything done. You can't buy anything in the Bahamas. Everything you buy is in here, so kind of overwhelmed right now because there is so many things we have to do before and order, and also have a cruising kitty in cash going there. So yeah, we go now to the postal office to get our circuit breaker.
Wow.
Blue Sea power distribution panel, 8-position accessory panel. We got it. Super happy. Safety is very important on the boat, especially electricity. It has to be proper. Wow, look at that.
You got a really good deal on it, right?
Yeah, $132 plus tax, $140. So I'm super happy to install it as soon as possible.
That's going to be our 20 volt, 4 volt panel.
Awesome. I'm buying a primer for the scoops. I'm gonna go with the high build formula, fill surface imperfections. This is what I go with. It's a tiny project, but you still have to spend some. It's expensive to live on the sailboat. You buy and buy and buy until you're broke and hope for the best. Our vise is a bit rusty, so I'm gonna use the leftover acid to do the vise. We're gonna restore the vise as well. After that, we're gonna paint it to red as well. I'm gonna rinse these off from acid and then I can polish them. That's weird. What do you think this is?
Let's see. Discoloration?
Yeah. Is that from us?
Yeah,
Right.
it'll come off with the polisher. I just did that, my bathroom sink, and it totally took it off. It had the same thing.
We're gonna go meet up with our new friend Frank on his beautiful blue boat, Sea Glass. He's got a bunch of stuff to check on his mast, lights, Windex, all the usual stuff. So let's go see what it's like, what it's gonna look like up there. Another victim of lightning. Yeah, he needed all new bulbs. Fortunately, the fixtures were good. Everything worked once it had a new bulb in it. Of course, the Windex was totally gone. Honestly, I think they make Windexes nicer now. Okay, you're gonna tell me now, it's as good as I can get it.
Little to your right. Turn it that way.
Yeah, you want it to be perfectly even.
Well, I think that's damn close.
Okay, great. If you can't tell, then it's perfect.
Close enough for this government work.
There you go.
Wow, it's perfect.
Thrilled.
Absolutely thrilled.
Sailors helping sailors
Star review.
until they're thrilled. And all I can say is the gentleman has an all-around white anchor light. And if everyone had one, it'd be like a universe of galaxies of beautiful stars shining bright here. And Bootkey Harbor, and someday we'll have a bright light on the mast of every ship here. But hey, a guy's got a dream, you know what I'm saying? And that tricolor will get him across the sea into green water and sunshine in the south. All right, it's time for Miller time. There it is.
Tell us what we do.
We saw a bizarre light. We approached with caution. We were concerned maybe somebody was diving under the channel. We weren't sure what it was. And then we went over it and went closer, and we saw it's a light from below. We're not sure what it is. So we're gonna go take a look. It doesn't seem to be that deep. If I recall, the channel is not very deep, like 6 feet. So I'm gonna go and just put a mask and fins on and just jump in and see if I can go down and get it, see what it is. If it's somebody's phone, I think they're gonna be super happy. But my flipper gave out. I got no strap for it, so I'm gonna tie it on with a piece of rope and make it happen. Piece of rope here. All right, that ought to work. It's water world around here. We got to make do with what we got. Let's go see what's under the sea. Let's get an anchor down and get in there. Ready? Okay, here I go. Oh. It's like a porch light.
Oh my gosh. I told you. But it's a flashlight. Wow,
It went out of suit. Oh, there. That thing is great. It works underwater.
Oh, okay.
I just had to know what it was. Can you imagine if that was somebody's cell phone, how happy they'd be? But you know what? We got a free porch light out of the deal. What is wrong with me? Okay, it wasn't somebody's cell phone. If that was somebody's cell phone, you'd be like, oh, that's awesome, you got their phone back. But a porch light that works underwater, go figure. Here it comes. Woo! You know, you gotta love this wildlife on board. Every day, it's something new, and every new is something else. Got salt water in my beard. Tastes good. The mystery light. Crazy, huh? Solar powered. All right, I think this is becoming my new favorite spot in the boat. It's kind of back here, away from everything else. Great view of the boat, and it's pretty groovy because you're back here over the water. Monitor wind vane is here. We already mounted that some time back, and it's the boom kit. And this is what we plan on using to mount our wind generator with room to grow for a second wind generator. We're gonna make a goal post. They're gonna go up, way up. I think we're talking like 10 or 11 and 9 feet, something like that. We have 2 different length 2-inch pipe, Schedule 40 aluminum, and one's gonna be 11, I think one's gonna be 9, something like that. Get that little bit of offsets. This is gonna be one of the triangulations. This is 1.5 inch Schedule 40 our friend Greg gave us. He had left over from the old show business days. And it's gonna basically go down here to the cap rail, and that's gonna be determined exactly. We have to kind of rough it in.
So you build it like a H.
Like an H. That'll be a total of 800 watts coming in 24/7 as long as the trade winds blow, and they sure do blow a lot around here. I think having it up this high and out of the way and way back here, it's just gonna be great. Just a great way to get more power on the boat. Rain or shine, we're gonna have power coming in. So this is it, let's get it going. Today is the day to start the project anew for real and get some hardware ordered. 2 and 13/30 seconds. I'm gonna round that up because you need some room for the nut. is something I've heard of. Oh, 2.5, that's a number. We might even have some 2.5 in the kit, honestly.
Really? Friends, now is the time for provisioning and making smart choices.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what we're doing. Getting a lot of little things done, helping our sailor friends, and we're finally getting that wind generator up. It's going to be great to take advantage of those trade winds and keep making power day and night.
Yes, thanks for watching, everyone.
We'll see you next time on Sailing Liberty.
Then we look forward to seeing you on the next show. Sailing Liberty.